Alongside the Digital Circus Awards, Glitch dropped 4 pretty interesting images. And while the meme with Jax and Caine or the Ascended Kinger doesn't really need much discussion, the ones featuring Pomni and Zooble might actually give us some real clues about episode 6. From the look on our little jester's face, it's clear she's still not fully comfortable with some of the surprises in the Digital Circus, and we'll dive deeper into that a bit later. As for Zooble, she's still keeping that same chill, slightly indifferent vibe toward Caine's adventures and emotional expectations. But besides all that, there have also been a few more so-called leaks floating around that might help us understand the real depth of what episode 6 is about. After the Digital Circus Awards presentation, some pretty interesting leaks were found on the Wacky Watch website. Specifically 7 videos that might give us a bit more insight into episode 6, and the first one on our list is Jax.
Well, I could explain why you all should vote for me, but I'd just be wasting my breath. You losers will vote for me no matter what I say because you find me attractive. I've seen the art. There's something wrong with you guys.
You're a moron.
Where the heck did you come from?
I've been here this whole time. What's wrong with you?
Nothing, just give me a moment here.
Are you going to be sick because I scared you?
No, you're just ugly.
Boo. And there he goes.
We learned a bunch of weird and interesting stuff about Jax, and what really got me was the fact that Jax totally freaks out when someone jump scares him. Everyone already knows about his weird corn phobia, but after that little jump scare from Zooble, the dude literally threw up, which might be a callback to that one scene Gooseworx showed us, and it honestly wouldn't be surprising if something like that happens again in episode 6. It's extra funny too when you remember how Jax kept scaring Pomni back in episode 3. I also noticed the quick fact for each character keeps changing, and this time the fact about Jax goes like this. On a trip to a New Jersey airfield, they might have accidentally caused the infamous Hindenburg disaster. I mean, it's pretty clear these mini-interviews were recorded after episode 5 and based on the way Jax talks. Yeah, he's definitely still the same chaotic guy, so we'll be seeing classic Jax again in episode 6. The next video is going to be all about Pomni.
Caine? What am I doing here?
You're here to explain to our lovely loyal fans why they should vote for you, Pomni. Just say whatever comes to mind.
Oh, right. We're doing this thing. Okay, just say whatever comes to mind?
That's right. Just cut them up like regular chickens.
Sure. I honestly don't really know what to say. I suppose if you like me for who I am as a person, maybe consider voting for me, if you want. Was that fine?
That was just terrible. Absolutely terrible. Oh my God, just go away.
And this is where things get really interesting, because just by her voice, you can tell Pomni's still kind of weirded out by some stuff in the Digital Circus. And even though her life's kind of getting back on track, she's still clearly not super comfy being in the amazing Digital Circus. I'm pretty sure that's going to play into the whole private room scene we saw teased at San Diego Comic-Con. Oh, and the quick fact about Pomni says, in 1974, they famously led a group of protesters to the Ministry of Winter. And here's where I totally realized you can't really trust these facts. But what matters is, even though they're made up, they still kind of reflect the vibe and personality of the characters. And maybe Pomni's going to kick off some kind of uprising in the Digital Circus, searching for that exit from the pilot episode. Next up on our list is Zooble.
Vote for me if you want to. Okay, I'm done.
That didn't make me want to. Terrible sales pitch. Don't you want to give them at least a teeny-weeny little bit more info?
You told me all I had to do was tell people to vote for me. I did, so I'm done. Later.
Huh. Bubble, do you have anything to say on Zooble's behalf?
Hound corn.
That was quite profound, actually. Thank you, Bubble.
This one's honestly the funniest mini-interview of them all, and all we really need to know is that Zooble is still super skeptical about Caine's random activities, and basically stays the same cold and blunt character we've seen before. But the fact about her totally confirms that we're going to see another round of Jax versus Zooble in episode 6, just like in some of the earlier episodes and in that official scene from the new episode. But now let's move on to something even more important: Caine.
Bubble, stop orally familiarizing yourself with the equipment. Wait, are we rolling? Well, hello, my little luxurious lampreys. As host of the circus, it's my job to make all of our wonderful guests as happy as they can be. Not to toot my own horn here, but... Bubble, what was that? Warn me next time. But as I was saying, I'm a bit of a connoisseur of the high arts. A bit of an adventure artiste, if you will.
It's pronounced artist. You're wrong, Caine. Why can't you ever speak right?
Oh, how they love my adventures. And they also love me for their loving my adventures. They're always jumping around, chirping, saying, "Oh, feed us more adventures, Caine. Our crops are so empty. We need your half-digested, regurgitated goodness, or so help me, I'll jump out of this nest and kill myself." Bit of an extreme reaction, but who can blame them? Baby birds are nuts! Why are you still listening to this? Go vote for me now!
Now we're completely sure that Caine's got one obsessive goal, and yeah, it's all about those adventures. He's literally addicted to them, and his main mission is to feed his need for approval. We kinda got that before, but episode 6 is gonna fully expose this side of him. And honestly, I think that's exactly why he came up with the whole private room thing. Not to help the characters bond or build trust, but more like hoping someone says something, anything, about his adventures during those so-called confidential convos. And I really hope it's something positive, because if someone ends up trashing his beloved adventures again, that could totally be what kicks off the chaos the creators have been hyping up. Now it's time to talk about the most controversial character of episode 5, and it's pretty obvious we're talking about Ragatha.
Hey there, my name is Ragatha. I've been a member of the circus for a while now. I'm very much a people person. I love helping people out whenever I can. At the end of the day, I just want everyone to have a great time. Gosh, what else? Oh, I also love horses and animals and...
Wow, that sure is exciting. But unfortunately, your minute is up. Get out.
What? That was barely even 15 seconds.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of you explaining what you did wrong. There's always next year, right?
But you also said that last year, when you did this exact same thing.
And once again, it becomes clear that Ragatha does and says absolutely everything, just so we see her as a kind and good person. She's literally obsessed with the idea of being perfect, and judging by how rushed she sounds and how she tries to squeeze everything into one sentence, you can tell this mini interview feels like her last shot at getting our approval. I was also pretty surprised that Caine cut her off again, and even though we heard that something like this happened before during last year's mini interview, the most meaningful example of this was that moment in episode 5, where Caine just didn't let her finish the adventure and basically humiliated her. Maybe he just doesn't see any point in keeping her around in the digital circus anymore, which means we're definitely going to see something terrible happen to Ragatha in episode 6. And if we go back to those facts, we'll see that Ragatha was described as Pomni's biggest rival. And even though I didn't save it, not long ago that line used to say Jax instead of Pomni. Based on that, it's pretty clear that on one hand, Ragatha's supposed to fight Pomni for Jax's attention since those two were definitely connected in the real world. But on the other hand, she's also kind of fighting Jax for Pomni's attention, because this little jester might actually be her last shot at living a normal life in this place. I'm pretty sure episode 6 is going to unpack all that, and it's going to be total chaos. But now let's talk about Gangle.
Hi, everyone. I'm Gangle. I like to draw. I like anime. And sometimes I like to come up with my own story ideas.
Telling everyone all your deep, dark secrets, huh?
Jax, can you please not be in here right now?
Kinda rude to say to your best friend.
Please. This is already hard enough. And I just...
Tell you what, you apologize, and I won't tell them about your little blue sketchbook.
Wait, you... How?
Oh, it's great. I had no idea you were such an embarrassing little freak, Gangle.
Jax, please don't tell anyone what you...
Ah, no one's gonna judge you, apart from everybody. Well, I'm going to leave you be. Break a leg, ribbon.
Don't vote for me. I don't deserve it.
Honestly, there wasn't anything super interesting here, except once again, they teased that Gangle's got some kind of secret, and I really hope episode 6 finally gives us the real truth about it. Also, if you think back to episode 5, it kind of felt like Jax had softened up a bit toward Gangle, but after watching this mini interview, it's pretty safe to say that was a one-time thing. And now we've got Kinger left.
Well, let me think. I suppose a reason you could vote for me is that I can cook a great mushroom chowder with couscous. Or was that someone else? Was it couscous or was it rice? Rice doesn't go in chowder. Am I thinking of curry? Were there even mushrooms in it? Do I even like mushrooms? Was this dish even good? Was this even a dish, or am I thinking of a movie I once saw? When's the last time I've even seen a movie? Have I seen any movies, or am I thinking of games? What games have I played again? Wolfenstein 3D?
Overall, Kinger's still the same. Kinda crazy and probably not changing anytime soon in episode 6. Drop a comment saying which mini-interview surprised you the most or maybe even made you want to vote for that character. And I'll catch you next time in a new video.